Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Cardano again, um, and just talking about its amazing run and kind of mulling over the idea if this is a local peak for Cardano. Now, Cardano is currently trading at 90 cents. It got very close to a dollar. It went to a high of 98 cents yesterday. Now, you can't necessarily determine the top, I think, the most accurately of Cardano when looking at the US dollar. However, Cardano against Ethereum does a pretty good job of that. So here we are with Cardano Ether, and here we are a fourth time where we're currently trading at. We were here uh, on 2018 and 2019, just this past summer, and here we are a fourth time. Now, does Cardano have any gas left in the tank for it to go up a little further? Of course it does. Every single time, it didn't stop necessarily at the line. It does poke its head out, and if we look at, I guess, the summer, we kind of see this same thing playing out. Okay, we see the initial run. Okay, the initial run, a pullback on July 9th and 10th. We saw a pullback and then another run to the roughly the same level. Here we are today. The last two dates have been red days for Cardano. Tomorrow could be a potentially a rebound to the further upside. However, I'm not talking about another 10-20% gain when we're talking about hundreds of percents gain on the US dollar, and equally so against Ethereum and Bitcoin. Most of those gains, I would say, arguably have already been made in this region here, and another 20% move to the upside to get it to here doesn't it pales in comparison to the move it's already had. So with that said, when we look at this chart here, what does this tell you? Well, it looks like we're coming up to some pretty significant resistance because throughout its entire lifespan, excluding one point of time, Cardano has respected this barrier here. The exception is in the altcoin bubble of early 2018, so of January. So you could see here that the peak of Cardano against Ethereum was on January 4th, 2018. We saw this amazing run up from the bottom here. Keep in mind, okay, it went from this level down here, rallied up, corrected, and rallied again. So, um, there are multiple factors to consider why this happened. One, it's a new token. B, we're coming up to an altcoins like a altcoin bubble of 2018. That's when Bitcoin made its 27 peak, and everything was just erratic. And I would argue that it could happen to any coin. So at the moment right now, I would consider this uh, like a coincidence at the very least. I would very much rather respect that the following three data points, right here, here, and here, of to be of more value and something to be more respected. Now, that isn't to say that Cardano will not come up to this past this level. Um, it's it is a game of chance, right? Are you willing to risk and wait longer for to get that higher return, despite that the chance of it coming back down to this lower channel here? That's entirely up to you, and you're gonna have to make that decision yourself. With that said, in my perspective, I think we might see another little move up, but that's going to be about it. I think generally Cardano will face extreme resistance here against Ethereum, and will start coming back down. It might hang out maybe a little bit up here for a few days, but ultimately I think it'll start trending back down. If it doesn't, then I'm happy for you guys. You guys are going to get a really big return, especially if you accumulate it down at this level. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Just something to take note of Cardano. Cardano's been on an amazing run. Um, could be a good idea to take advantage of that. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye bye.